welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're going to demystify a piece of tech that has totally revolutionized live sound, broadcasting, pretty much everything in pro audio. We're talking about Dante and how it took the entire industry from this tangled, heavy mess of copper wire into a clean, super powerful digital highway. So let's just paint a picture of how things used to be, not even that long ago. Imagine setting up a big concert. You'd have to run, literally hundreds of individual, thick, heavy copper cables. Each one was expensive, a pain to coil up, and super susceptible to picking up noise and hum. It was a massive physical headache. Yeah, they called it the analog audio maze for a reason. It was this incredibly complex point-to-point system. It took forever to set up, and the longer your cable run, the more your audio signal could get weak or fuzzy. It was a constant fight against the laws of physics and electrical interference. But what if you could replace that entire mountain of copper with just one single standard computer cable? You know, the kind you plug into your router? Well, that is the incredible promise of Dante. At its heart, it's an audio over Internet Protocol, or AOIP, that just sends pristine audio over a regular computer network. So how in the world does that work? Well, the magic trick is this. Dante takes an audio signal, like from a microphone, and turns it into digital data packets. And once your sound is just data, well, it can travel on the same standard networks, using the same switches and cables as everything else. This just blows the doors wide open for what's possible. I mean, when you put the two systems side by side, the difference is just staggering. The old way, heavy, noisy, and flexible copper. The Dante way, one lightweight cable, perfect digital quality, and you can send any audio source to any destination with just a few clicks. It's an absolute game changer. And this whole revolution happens thanks to clever pieces of hardware, like this guy, the Allen Heath DT168. You can think of this as the on-ramp to that digital audio highway. You can put this box right there on the stage, plug in your mics, and bam! It instantly converts those audio signals into Dante data, all ready to zip across the network. So where does all that data go? It flows to the brain of the whole operation, a mixing console, like this Allen Heath D-Live. From this one spot, an engineer can grab and mix hundreds of channels of audio coming from anywhere on the network. It gives them a level of power and flexibility that was just science fiction in the old analog days. Okay, so you've got maybe hundreds of audio channels flying around the network as tiny data packets. How does anything know where to go? How do you avoid a massive digital traffic jam? Well, it turns out Dante follows two very simple and really smart rules of the road. The first method, and the one you'll use most of the time, is called a unicast flow. The easiest way to think of this is like a private one-to-one phone call. One device, say that stage box, sends a specific audio stream directly to one other device, like the mixing console. It's direct, it's efficient, and it's the default setting. Simple as that. But what if you need to send that same audio to a bunch of different places at the same time? Well, that's where a multicast flow comes in. This is more like a public announcement over a PA system. One device sends out a single stream, and any number of other devices can just tune in and listen. It's way more efficient when you need to send audio to, say, 3 or more receivers. Now, here's something that is absolutely critical for digital audio to even work. Every single device on the network, every last one, has to be in perfect sync. We're talking down to the microsecond. If they're not, you get clicks, pops, and dropouts. So how does Dante get a whole bunch of separate boxes to act like a perfectly timed digital orchestra? The solution is actually pretty brilliant. The network holds an election. All the Dante devices automatically talk to each other and elect one single device to be the master clock. That device then becomes the orchestra's conductor. It sets the tempo, and every other device on the network just listens and follows its lead perfectly. And trust me, this is not a messy, drawn-out election. It's a super fast, logical, 4-step process. The network first asks, did a human tell one of you to be the boss? If not, is anyone a preferred master? If not, okay, who has the best internal clock? And if all else is equal, it comes down to a digital tiebreaker. This ensures there is always one and only one conductor. And if that device goes offline, a new election happens instantly to keep the music going. Now, all this tech is fantastic, but in a live show, failure is just not an option. You get one shot, the audio absolutely cannot stop. So Dante networks are designed from the ground up to be, well, bulletproof. The key concept here is redundancy. You'll notice that most Dante gear has 2 network ports on the back, a primary and a secondary. The whole idea is you build a complete parallel backup network. If anything at all goes wrong on that main line, someone trips over a cable, a switch dies, the secondary network takes over instantly. You won't hear a thing. And there is one golden rule to make this work. The primary and secondary networks have to be completely physically separate. They can't share any hardware. Not a single switch, not a single cable. Think of it as having two totally separate highways going to the same destination. A crash on one has zero effect on the other. Okay, so your network is redundant, which is great, but what happens if it just gets too busy? I mean, what if you're sharing that network with other things, like lighting controls or maybe some video feeds? How do you make sure your audio packets, which are super time sensitive, don't get stuck in traffic? Well, that's where this amazing feature called quality of service, or QoS, comes into play. You can basically think of it as creating a high-speed VIP lane on your network that's reserved just for the really important, time-critical data. You tell your network switches, hey, see these audio packets? They get to cut to the front of the line, always. And here's how it works. It's so clever. Dante automatically tags its own data with different priority levels. That super important clock data that keeps everyone in sync, that gets the highest priority, a 56. The actual audio packets get the next highest, 46. And everything else, it's just marked as best effort. This basically tells the switch, no matter how busy you get, these packets go through first, period. So when you put all of this together, the simplicity, the power, the built-in reliability, you can see how it's just completely changed the game for professional audio. It's a total shift in how we think about sound. So what's the big takeaway here? Why does this all matter? Well, because Dante is built on decades of proven, off-the-shelf IT technology, it's made pro-level audio systems way more flexible, way more powerful, and frankly, more accessible than they have ever been. You get perfect digital quality running on hardware that is affordable and that people already understand. And all of this leaves us with a really fascinating question to think about. Now that sound isn't tied to a specific wire, but it's just data that can be sent anywhere in the world in an instant, what new kinds of immersive, interactive audio experiences are just around the corner? The stage is definitely set for the next audio revolution.